Good evening and welcome to this high school soccer matchup for SWAC supremacy between the Houston Ross Rams and the hometown Braves. Yeah. Braves coming off of their undefeated start at 7-0. Rams coming off of a 6-3 start. 2-1 away. Braves 4-0 at home. Position last 3 years. Talawanda winning 3-0 last year, 4-1 the year before, and 1-0 3 years ago. Talawanda leading this matchup, but the Rams could come through and pull it out. Ethan, we have a couple. I'm Grady Holmes, alongside me, Ethan Zhao.
That's pronounced Joe, right?
Sorry, Ethan.
Number
Joe.
5, senior Jacob Hudson.
And Ethan, we have a lot of
Number 14,
players to watch tonight. First for
sophomore,
Talawanda, Sammy
Brandon
Robinson,
Vadnais.
scoring 9 goals and 2 assists. Anything you know
Number
personally
16,
about him?
junior LJ Newmeyer.
Well, he is our student class president. Pretty chill.
Number 17,
That's really it.
sophomore James Strafford.
So other players to watch for Talawanda.
Number 19,
Their attack led by
senior
Sammy Robinson and
Austin
Quinn
Brisky.
Flaspohler, 2 players that have accounted for 35
And now for your
points
starting
for
lineup.
the Braves this year. First and second in the
Number
SWAC.
2,
They're leading
junior
the attack for the
Logan
Braves, and for the
Stahl.
defense, Tommy Winkler in net. 1 goal allowed the
Number
entire
4,
season with
junior
21 saves, third in the
Mason
SWAC.
Cook.
And their defense led by Captain Tristan
Number
Fontaine,
6,
a real defensive
senior
presence.
Colton Harris.
For the Rams, Jackson Besk
Number
and
7,
Noah Fisher,
senior
their
and
leaders on the
captain
attack.
Nathan Hankey.
Besk with 4 goals, 4 assists, 12 points, tied for 4th in the
Number
SWAC.
8, sophomore
Fisher, 5
Jackson
goals, 1
Besky.
assist, 11 points, tied for 6th in the SWAC. He's
Number
also
9,
tied with Jake
senior
Kelly of the
and
Braves in the
captain
SWAC.
Noah Fisher.
He has 2 goals and 7 assists. A lot of players to watch
Number
tonight.
10,
Should be a
senior
good game.
and captain Aiden Jones.
Yeah.
And now we'll go down to starting
Number
lineups.
12, junior Taylor Tombragel. Number 13, freshman Michael Smith. Number 15, sophomore Quentin Rickett. And number 00, junior Tyler Brinkman. The Rams are coached by Caleb Bush, assisted by Fred Hibbs and Sean Besky. And now, introducing your Talawanda Braves. Your reserves. Number 0, senior Ben Marks. Number 8, senior Nathan Wheelwright. Number 13, junior Ethan Krauscher. Number 20, junior Luke Eike. And number 23, senior Jared Bretz. And for your starting lineup, number 1, senior Tom Winkler. Number 2, senior Tristan Fontaine. Number 3, sophomore Reed Benamati. Number 6, senior Max Farrell. Number 7, senior Sam Robinson. Number 10, senior Jake Kelly. Number 11, senior Andy June. Number 15, junior Jasper Rolinovsky. Number 16, senior Ethan Kent. Number 17, senior Quinn Flaspohler. And number 18, junior Nathaniel Vitterick. The Braves are coached by Heath Kelly and assisted by Tony Farrell and Will Irwin. Thanks to Bagel and Deli, La Rosa's, Chipotle, and Rapid Fire Pizza for feeding the Braves. And now, please rise for our national anthem.
Now back from the national anthem. After seeing that starting lineup, we know that the Braves are very experienced. Lots of seniors on this lineup, 13 compared to the Ross Rams, 7 seniors. They have more than enough to fill the field with their seniors. Should be an influence with their experience here tonight. So we go now down to kickoff. As we're down at kickoff now, the home Braves kicking off. Jake Kelly at the center dot to start the game for the Braves. As Kelly kicks off, he moves it back to Flash Bowler. He'll move it across the field to the left side, trying to move it up for the Braves. They'll revert back to Fontaine, the senior leadership from the defensive end. Move it across to Rolinovsky of the Braves. Up the right side, stopped it for a second by the Rams. The Braves get it back now. Andy June with the ball at about the 50-yard line. He'll move it back to Fontaine. Now over to the other side now. Down the far side, they'll kick it ahead for Kelly now. Kelly in the corner now. He'll try to center it to a teammate here. He'll kick that one right off of Rams' back. Now Rams with possession now in their own end. They'll kick it ahead, stopped by Rolinovsky of the Braves. Now June on the near side. Over to Flash Polar. Now to Robinson across the field. He's the Braves' top scorer here with 9 goals on the season in only 5 games. The recent UC commit will be a Bearcat next year after graduating now. Now the Rams with an attack here. Henke up the middle. And that attack will be stopped by Braves senior Max Farrell. Now up the field now for Talawanda. Number 18, Nathan Viderek will take it up the near side for the Braves. That ball will dribble out, and the Rams will get possession back. Going the other way now. Now number 9, Noah Fisher, one of the Rams' top scorers with 5 goals this year already. And they'll start the attack now. But that'll be stopped by Fontaine of the Braves, and he'll move it up for Benamati, the sophomore starter for the Braves. Very experienced player, very talented. We'll see if his experience will come into play, though, as he is a sophomore.
It's out.
And an attempt to get the ball centered by Flash Polar. It's moved out, and now goal kick will ensue for the Rams. Here's the Rams junior goalkeeper now with the goal kick. Robinson will stop that at about the Rams' 30-yard line. He'll pass it over to Benamati on the far side. That'll be intercepted, though, by number 6, Colton Harris of the Rams. That ball will be kicked out by Benamati trying to guard Harris. Now a throw in for the Rams. Now the Rams up the far side, stopped by Kelly. Now up the field for the Braves. Viderek of Talawanda, number 18, will try to get it ahead. That'll be stopped, though, by Rams number 15, Quentin Riddick. He'll lose the ball now, and Braves will try to get it upfield. Now Andy June on the far side, one of the other talented seniors on this squad. Not a major contributor, but he can score with 3 goals on the year so far. Rolinovsky's pass bounces off Robinson and will go out of bounds. Rolinovsky just couldn't get to that one. That'll be Rams number 10, Aiden Jones, with the throw in on the near side. That'll be kicked ahead by number 13, Nathan Henke. But stopped by Fontaine of the Braves. Now June up the near side. He'll pass it ahead for Kelly. Kelly now up the near side for Viderek. Viderek on the break now on the near side. He'll get around one, and Benamati will get the goal.
Wow.
Talawanda up 1-0 as number 3. Reed Benamati gets the goal here to put the Braves up 1-0. The sophomore coming in clutch for the Braves early in this game. Put the Braves up 1-0. Should put the momentum in their favor.
That was a nice goal.
Now the Rams at the kickoff X again. Number 15, Quentin Rickett, will start it off for the Rams. He'll move it back to their own defensive zone, and Logan Spall will kick it ahead for number 8, Jackson Besk, a major contributor for the Rams.
Nice goal.
But the shot by number 7, Nathan Henke, will go wide. And now Tommy Winkler will get his first chance at a goal kick here. He will actually let his senior defender, Tristan Fontaine, take this goal kick. That'll be stopped, but now June picks it up for the Braves. Now taken back by the Rams. Henke will give it up to Bresk, but Rolanovsky will get there first and move the ball out for the Braves. Now Robinson on the near side, about his own 20-yard line. He'll boot it ahead to try to hit Benamati on the far side. But senior goal kicker Neumeyer for the Rams will get there first. Now number 6, Colton Harris, will get it ahead for the Rams. Now taken by Fontaine of the Braves. Up ahead for Kelly, intercepted by Logan Spa of the Rams. Now Henke up the far side hash, trying to hit Rickett on the attack. Intercepted by a Braves defender. Now Kelly trying to find Benamati again on that far side. Benamati using his speed there to get that ball over to Flasspuller now. Guarded by 2 defenders, and Rams will come up with the ball here. Spall will boot it ahead for the Rams. That'll be stopped by June, and the Rams will have to regroup in their own defensive end. And again, intercepted by Robinson. He'll now start an attack for the Braves. He'll move it around one defender, pass it off to Flasspuller. Flasspuller inside now, but that'll be kicked away by a Ram defender. Now back to Rolvanovsky, and he'll center it for the Braves. Viderek was there for Talawanda for the header, but that went just wide, and now a Ram goal kick will ensue.
No, Grady. If you would have made that, that would have been really cool.
It would be, Ethan. That would have been really cool.
Too bad.
Now from the goal kick, that'll be intercepted by Flasspuller. Trying to move it ahead for Robinson. That'll be intercepted, though. But June will get it back for the Braves, and he'll move it up the near side to Viderek through a defender. Now Kelly giving chase. That ball will go out on Ram number 13, Michael Smith.
It definitely went out.
Brave throw in now by Viderek. He'll get Flasspuller, who will let it go through to June. He'll put a shot on, but that'll be saved by Neumeyer. That was last night, Ethan. Now Ethan Kent booting it ahead for the Braves. That'll be intercepted, though, by Ram number 15, Quentin Rickett. Now the Rams with a free kick at about their own 45-yard line. They'll boot it ahead and try to start an attack on their Braves end. That'll be stopped by Rolanovsky, taken back again by number 7, Nathan Henke of the Rams. A shot put on, but a save by Winkler, and now he'll punt it back away. Now Kelly with it on the near side. He'll get around one defender and try to thread the needle through 2 Ram defenders to try to hit Flasspuller on the fast break. That one just between them and couldn't make it through. Now Benamati again on the far side. That's about his 3rd trip down there. This time it'll be intercepted by a Ram defender. Now number 2, Spa, will take it through the middle for the Rams. Now Henke in the middle. He'll pass it back, but that'll be intercepted by Kelly. Kelly starting the break for the Braves. Now Robinson giving chase, but Nurmeyer will get there first for DeRoss. Now Farrell will boot it ahead from the Braves' own end. Taken back by number 15, Quentin Rickett of Ross. He'll take it downfield on the right side. Now back to Spa, and he'll be just high on that shot. That'll go out into the concession stand.
Almost made it, like, real close.
That went right into the concession stand. That will not count for a goal, but that was pretty cool.
Wait, so what are those big yellow things? Are those, like, goals? Too?
Those are goal posts, Ethan.
Yeah, but, like...
That's for American football. This is British football.
There's 2 footballs?
Yes. Now Robinson on the near side. He'll give it up to Viderick. Viderick through the middle to Flash Polar, but that'll be booted out by Koch of Ross. Now Flash Polar with the throw in now. He'll hit Viderick on the near side. Back to Flash Polar. He'll move ahead, but that'll be picked off by Henke of the Rams. Now back to Robinson of the Braves. He'll move it through the middle to Kelly. Now taken away by number 12, Taylor Tombringle of Ross. That'll be booted downfield for Besk to pick up. That'll be intercepted by Max Farrell of the Braves, the senior defender that's been a leadership role along with Tristan Fontaine, number 2. Now the throw in for Besk. And blocked by Rolanovsky. Now Spa with it for the Rams. He'll cross it over to the other side. Headed through and now out for the Braves. Benamati with it now, and he'll be tripped up. And a whistle now and a call will be made. Braves will get a free kick at about their own 30-yard line.
You know what? We don't really give props to the ball boys, you know.
Yeah.
Always on the roll.
They're there.
Hey, they're trying their best.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
Now it'll be Kelly through the middle for the Braves. June now with it. Over to Rolanovsky on the near side. Down to Viderick, back to Rolanovsky. And offsides will be called on the Braves, and now it'll be Ram ball at about their own 25-yard line. It'll be number 10, Aiden Jones, with the kick away for the Rams. He'll boot it down to about the 30-yard line, and now a pass over to Besk. He'll have an opportunity here, but offsides will be called, and the Rams will lose that opportunity. Besk just a little ahead of the game, and just ahead of that defender there, and offsides will be called.
That is a rip for the Rams. They could have really scored a goal right there, I think.
Yeah, that was a pretty blatant breakaway, but it was also blatant that he was offsides. You can't be in front of the defender and receive a pass.
What
One
does
must be
blatant
behind,
mean?
like, pretty obvious.
Oh.
Okay, now Rolanovsky for the Braves up the near side. That'll be taken away by Henke. Now back to Flasspolar, taken away by Besk now. Flasspolar again. Over to Kelly on the far side. Sorry, Kent there. Now number 12, Tom Bringle of the Rams will boot it ahead. Over to Rickett now on the far side. He'll center it to Henke. Now Besk in the middle. He'll put a shot on, but that'll go just wide left, and Tom Winkler of the Braves, the goalkeeper, will have a goal kick now.
Foul on the substitution. Krauscher.
There was a substitution. Number 13, Ethan Krauscher is now subbed in for number 18.
Viderick. Viderick out and Krauscher in now. Viderick a taller attacker, but Krauscher can be more skilled at sometimes.
And I heard he's really fast.
Yes, he can be fast. Now the Rams will boot it ahead, but be intercepted by Braves Kelly now. Ahead for number 9, Fisher. One of the Rams' big scorers. Now Farrell with it ahead. Taken away by number 13, Smith of the Rams. Now Robinson ahead, taken away by number 4, Koch, the defender. Now that ball will go out, and the Braves will get a throw in here from Kent at about their own 35-yard line. He'll move it ahead for Badamati, his about 5th trip now up that far side. That'll be taken away as he tries to cross it through the middle to his teammate Croucher. Now Robinson back to Flaspolar on that far side. He'll have it taken away by number 12, Tom Bringle of the Rams. That'll be taken away by Fontaine as we hit about the 25-minute mark left in this first half. As I say that, the Braves move it up the near side here. It'll be June up the near side alongside Croucher. They'll move it to the middle to Flaspolar, and he'll boot it ahead for Croucher towards the corner, but that'll be saved by
The bell.
Normier. Now he'll boot it downfield for the Rams. Now Farrell with it. He'll move it ahead for Fontaine. Fontaine with a little dirty work to get it ahead for Croucher. Croucher up to Robinson towards the middle. That'll be taken away, though, by Spa of the Rams.
Did you see that teamwork, though?
Yeah. Braves really have a lot of chemistry here as they have a lot of senior leadership. 13 seniors on this team who've all played together since they were young. A lot of chemistry built between this team. Now a header to the middle by number 15, Quentin Rickett of the Rams. That'll go just to the wide to the right. And now Winkler will have a goal kick.
Brandon Baptist.
And that'll be booted ahead for Kelly now for the Braves, but it'll be taken away by 13, Smith of the Rams. Now Nurmeyer will move it ahead for the Rams from the goal. Taken away now by June, and he'll head it ahead for Robinson. Back now by Spa of the Rams. Taken away again by Flaspolar. And he'll move it back to Winkler, who will put it ahead for the Braves. Now Badamati trying to box out number 6, Harris of the Rams. He'll be successful, and the Braves will have a throw-in now from Kent. Kent up to Kelly up the far side. That'll be taken away by number 13, Smith, who will move it to the middle. Taken away again by Flaspolar. Now over to 14, Vadnais of the Rams. Back to Nuremir. And now through to number 1, Kovakine. Now taken away by Fontaine. He's on a fast break. Not his specialty from the defense, but he can be a threat as he boots one from about the 30-yard line. That'll be easily saved by Nurmeyer.
Are you serious, Grady?
Sorry, that is Brinkman in the goal for the Rams.
SMH my head, Grady.
Now June across the far side, up to Benamati on the sideline there. Back to Flaspolar. He'll be guarded by 2 players. Now across the field, trying to hit Croucher there. Now Robinson up the far side. He'll hit Croucher on the side. Now Croucher up for Robinson, but that'll be taken away by number 13, Smith of the Rams. Now Kovalkine for the Rams through the middle. Now Besk trying to start an offensive here. Now Fisher with a long shot out. And that'll be right into the chest of Winkler, and he'll punt it away for the Braves. That'll be out to Robinson for Talawanda. Now Kelly giving chase on the near sideline. Heavily guarded by Smith. He'll move it back to Robinson. Robinson will take a far out shot just outside of the reach of the goalkeeper. And that'll go out. And the Rams will have a corner here. Rams will have a goal kick, sorry.
Grady, you're really not in it. Come on, man.
That'll be booted ahead for Henke of the Rams. Taken
Lots
away
of
now
head.
by Fontaine. Now Kent, the brave defender, ahead for Flaspolar. Taken away now by number 4, Coke. Ahead, stopped by Fontaine. Now June up the far side.
Look at that.
June now ahead for Kelly, but that'll be stopped. Taken now again by Flaspolar. And he'll move it up quickly down the far side. Try to move it across to Robinson on the other side. Now taken by Henke of the Rams through the middle. He'll move it ahead for Spa. He'll move it, try to get it through 2 brave defenders to Besk. Now taken away, and June will take it through the middle for the Braves. Now over to that far side again to Benamati. And he'll be taken out by number 4, Mason Koch. A whistle called, and Talawanda will get a throw in at about their 40-yard line.
That's the second time that's happened to him. Poor dude. I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, it's soccer, so this kind of sucks for him.
Now free kick for Fontaine at about their own 35-yard line. Fontaine across, hitting Krauscher on the far side. Now it'll be June taking it through the middle, trying to move it back to regroup for the Braves. Now taken away by Henke, and he'll start a fast break for the Rams. And that'll be taken right back by Farrell of Talawanda. Now it'll be now up ahead for Robinson of the Braves. He'll move it around 1 defender, get to the middle, take a left-footed shot.
Scores a goal.
And Brinkman with a nice diving stop to stop that Robinson shot. Brinkman will now punt it away for the Rams. Taken now by Henke ahead, trying to hit Bresk. That'll go through, and Winkler will make the stop. Winkler now ahead, trying to hit Robinson. That'll be intercepted by a Ram defender. Now again, Robinson with the ball, but he'll lose it. Number 14, Vadnais will take it through the middle for the Rams. Now it'll be Tom Brangle for the Rams through the middle. Stopped by Kent, but taken back by Fisher. And he'll get a shot on, but that'll miss wide right. And Winkler will have a goal kick now. Now up ahead for the Braves at about the 50. Kelly will try to make the play, but the whistle called as Benamati kicks it ahead. And it'll be Ram free kick at about the 50-yard line. Now ahead trying to hit Henke. That'll be taken away by June. Moved ahead for the Braves. It'll be Kelly giving chase. He'll try to move it over to Krauscher. But he'll boot it ahead for Robinson. Robinson with a clear path to the goal. He'll put a shot on and be just wide right. He had the whole left side of the goal, and he tried to sneak it in on the right side. Just wide, and that'll go out of bounds. Now we'll see a substitution. Jared Bretz, the senior defender, in for Reed Benamati for the Braves.
I do know Reed pretty well. We played on the same baseball team for 2 years. I sucked at baseball. He's pretty good.
Yeah, Reed was pretty good at baseball, but he's even better at soccer. That's why he's able to make this varsity squad as a sophomore here.
I'm pretty bad at soccer.
He is the only sophomore on this Braves varsity squad, mostly made up of those 13 seniors and a couple juniors. And that lone sophomore being Reed Benamati. Now it'll be June on the left side. Moving it over to Bretz. Bretz will now turn around to defender and move it to the middle. Back to Fontaine, who will move it again over to Krauscher. Krauscher will be tripped up by Jones of the Rams. That ball will go out on June, and now Jones with a throw in here for the Rams. He'll move it back to Spa, who will be guarded by Krauscher. Now Jones back to Spa, but that'll be intercepted by Krauscher here. And a ball out of bounds, and Rams will get possession. Now Kovalkine with the throw into Spa, back to Kovalkine. He'll move it to the middle, trying to hit Besk on the far side. That'll be scooped up by Winkler, and he'll punt it away for the Braves. Now rounding out to the 15-minute mark in this first half. Braves up 1-0. They have dominated this meetings the past few years. We'll see if the Rams can try to get back into this one. Now,
how'd they catch you?
Because you know how Miss Merson with the laptop, she was watching the outside cameras the whole time.
Huh.
And she watched us run back, and she replayed the video. On the way in, I'm running in so I'm not late, and I have my McDonald's cup in my hand, I spill it all over myself trying to make it.
I said David at study hall. And they were talking to flyers. I wasn't even at the kid played that.
and we're back from a quick and spontaneous electrical breakout from our crew here. And now Braves will move the ball up ahead. They've had a couple attacks here as we were gone, but no goals here from the Braves. Rams with a couple attacks, all unsuccessful. Now June with it up the middle, giving it up to Bretz. Braves with it in the middle, trying to start an attack. Back to Fontaine in the defensive end to regroup. We got about 7 minutes left now in the first half. Now a throw in for the Rams at about their 45-yard line. Stopped here by Tom Brangle of Ross. Over to Henke through the middle. Stopped by Fontaine and out to Bretz of Talawanda. Over to Ben Amati on the near side now. He's been on the far side earlier this game, now on the near side. That'll be taken back away by Botts of the Rams. He'll start it up from about the Braves' 35-yard line. Now taken away by Robinson of Talawanda, the recent UC commit. Very talented player, 9 goals this year so far in only 5 games. Now ahead for Benamati on the near side. That'll be kicked out by Botts. Now Rolanovsky ahead for Robinson. That'll be kicked out again by Jones of Ross. Now Rolanovsky again with the throw-in. Now to Benamati on the near side. Up ahead for Henke, taken away for the Rams. Back to regroup, and again ahead for Rickett of Ross. He'll take it across the middle to the far side. Moved ahead for Besk, but that'll be picked off by number 6, Max Kelly of Talawanda. Max Farrell of Talawanda. Now Rolanovsky up ahead for Flasspuller. He'll move it ahead for Robinson. Another open opportunity for Sammy. He'll cross it over to Kelly, and that'll go just wide of Kelly and go out of bounds. That ball deflected off a Ram defender, and then Kelly. Now the Ross Rams with a throw in now. Now Henke out for the Rams and Spa in as they start an attack from their own 10-yard line. Now ahead for Rickett on the far side, guarded by Bretz of Talawanda. He'll be tripped up, but give it up to Kelly. Taken back by Rickett, and it'll be booted ahead by the Rams. Taken back by Fontaine, and now Kent trying to move it ahead, but he'll step out of bounds as he tries to kick it ahead. Now it'll be Farrell back in their own defensive end for Talawanda. Picked off by Besk of the Rams. He'll move it to the corner, try to center it for a teammate. Now that'll be taken away by Kent and kicked away by Farrell. Now it'll be Besk with the throw into Rickett. Taken now by Fontaine, ahead for Kelly. Now through the middle to Spa. He'll move it ahead for Butson of the Rams. Now it'll be Tom Brangle for Ross. He'll have it taken away, and it'll be now Kelly on the far side for Talawanda. He'll try to start a fast break from that far side. He'll move it over to the middle for Flaspolar. Flaspolar around one defender. He'll move it ahead for Benamati. Benamati trying to push it through to Robinson. Robinson now in the corner. That'll be kicked away by Jones of the Rams. Now it'll be Flaspolar with a throw in here from about the Rams' 10-yard line.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. But then when people find them, I mean, I bet it's like, you want us to like, there's probably not any, hey, if you find these.
That throw into Robinson, he'll kick it around in the corner. Moved out to Flaspolar, into Benamati. That'll be kicked away by Bots of the Rams. Over to Butson, now taken away by Rolanovsky of Talawanda on the near side now. Over to Farrell, back to Fontaine. Fontaine will give chase back. Chased by Botson of the Rams. Over to Rolanovsky on the near side. He'll kick it ahead, trying to hit June. That'll be kicked back by the Rams. Now Fontaine ahead for June again. Now Koch with the kick away for the Rams. Intercepted by Bretts. And now it'll be Farrell booting it ahead for Kelly of Talawanda. Now Kent up for June on the far side there. Getting it up ahead for Flaspolar. Flaspolar across ahead for Robinson. That'll be just too short, and that'll be picked up by Brinkman. He'll boot it away for the Rams now. That'll be number 15, Quentin Rickett, for the Ross Rams on the far side. They'll be guarded by Ethan Kent of Talawanda. Kent will take it away, give it up for Fontaine. Fontaine on the far side now. He'll have it taken back away by Rickett, but Kent will be right there to kick it away for Talawanda. And now it'll be Smith for the Rams with a far-out shot from about the 30-yard line. That'll go just over the goal. And Winkler will now have a goal kick for the Talawanda Braves. Now closing in on the end of the half, we're about hitting the 1 minute mark. Braves might try to start one last attack to get one more goal, get their momentum really blowing in their favor going into this half.
1 minute.
Fontaine ahead now for Robinson. He'll hit Benamati. Benamati on the fast break now, taken away by Jones. Jones will try to save it and won't get it. Now it'll be Robinson with the throw in at about the 20-yard line. Braves trying to get this one last attack, try to get a chance here. And Flaspolar trying to control it there. He just couldn't keep it in. And it'll now be Bots for the Rams throwing it in. That ball crossed ahead to the other side, taken away by Kent of Talawanda. It'll now be Kelly on the far side, about the 45-yard line. He'll move it over to June. June through the middle. He'll kick it ahead, trying to hit Kelly. That'll be taken away by Brinkman. And he'll just hold on to it and let this time run out as we reach the half here at Marvin Wilhelm Sports Complex at Talawanda High School. I'm Grady Holmes alongside Ethan Zhao, and we'll be back after these short messages.
Well, it's not that it's not working, but it's like, obviously, like, if you change your defense, but I'm saying, like, when you change your defense,
got until the second half.
Huh? The second half.
Yeah, the second half. Ethan was pretty bad.
It was hilarious though. I thought it was like a comedy duo because you'd be like, "That's definitely out." They're like, "Yep, throw it."
What? It's crowd noise.
Oh.
Crowd noise.
So I just gotta make sure not to cuss. That's the only thing I can't do.
Okay, that's.
There's two types of football. Might be my favorite Ethan comment. There are two. Yeah, I'm one of two people. The other one might be Pasquale. Oh, is you? Yeah, it stopped for a while. You want that?
freshman. Can you please do this?
No.
Pretty please.
No. You're doing great.
I'm doing great. Ethan's doing terrible.
Well, you're doing-
Actually, it's pretty funny. It's like he doesn't know what soccer is.
That's because he doesn't.
Hey, I like how I just heard our conversation.
What?
Grady, I like how I just heard
Hello.
our conversation about how Ethan's doing too.
And we're back from halftime in this high school matchup for soccer in a battle for SWAC supremacy here. The visiting Ross Rams against the Talawanda Braves. If you're just joining us, the Braves up 1-0. Talawanda winning SWAC the past 2 years, going for their third year in a row. As I say that, the Ross Rams leader in goals, Resk, goes ahead to try to get one, and Tommy Winkler, the Braves goaltender, will scoop that one right up and punt it away for Robinson upfield. Now Robinson with it around the 50-yard line. Taken away now by Koch of the Rams. Up ahead for Besk, now intercepted by Fontaine. It will be now Kelly ahead on the near side for the Braves. The senior attacker, the 6th in the SWAC. And he'll put it ahead for Vondren. Ahead for Flasspuller. And a goal, but offsides is called, and that one will be waved off. Now the other Rams goalie, LJ Nuremeier, in now. He'll kick this one away for the Rams. Now headed back by Fontaine. Now ahead for Tom Brangle of Ross. Now Henke through the middle. Passing it back to number 6 Harris of the Ross Rams. Now Henke at about the 50-yard line on the near side here. Back to Koch, and he'll boot it ahead for Fisher. Now it'll be Krauscher trying to hit June through the middle. That'll be taken away by Spa of Ross. Now ahead for Besk. Giving it up and a shot on, but a great save by goaltender Tommy Winkler. A dive there to the right, and he stops that one from sneaking into the corner there. Now Winkler, he'll boot it ahead for the Braves. Now it'll be Krauscher for Talawanda at about the 42-yard line of the Braves. He'll kick it ahead, picked off by number 13, Smith of Ross. He'll now control it in their own end. Kick it ahead for Besk. Now picked off by Croucher, and he'll start an attack for Talawanda. That'll be taken away by the Rams now, and back to Smith, who will kick it ahead, but that'll be going out of bounds. And the Braves will have a throw-in now. Will now be the Ross free kick here, a whistle called. And it'll now be a Ross free kick at about the Braves' 45-yard line. Kicked ahead for Fisher, and he heads it towards the goal, but that'll go wide right, and Winkler will have a goal kick now. Now it'll be Fontaine again for the goal kick. He'll kick it ahead for Kelly. Kelly will give chase at about the 35-yard line. He'll kick it ahead for Robinson. Robinson in the corner now. He'll try to cross it to hit Flaspolar through the middle. Robinson back now. Now through the middle to Flaspolar. Flaspolar's wide open, and he'll be a little contact there, and Flaspolar will miss just left. The ball will go out, and the Rams will have a goal kick now. Flaspolar on a break there and just couldn't finish that one. Now it'll be Nurmeyer for the Rams, kicking it away. That'll be intercepted by Croucher. Flaspolar now on the near side. Over to Kelly. Kelly trying to center it now. He'll move it across to Viderek. And that'll be just too long for Viderek, and that ball will roll out of bounds. And Nurmeyer will have another goal kick for the Rams. Nurmeyer with the boot downfield. That'll be taken away by Rolanovsky. Now Fontaine ahead for the Braves. Viderek trying to control it. That'll go out of bounds, though. Now number 13, Michael Smith, will have a throw-in for the Rams. He'll move it ahead for Rickett on the far side now. That'll be taken away, though, by June. Now back to Farrell. And across to Kent on the near side for Talawanda. Now up ahead for Flaspolar, picked off now by Spa of the Rams. He'll move it ahead and start an attack for the Rams. A fast break now, and Besk will almost get to it, but that'll be taken by June. June now up the near side, giving it up to Kelly. Kelly ahead for Robinson, and that'll be kicked away by Koch of the Rams. Now a throw-in, and Robinson will get it in the corner, defended by Koch now. And Koch will kick it away across the end line, and a Braves corner will ensue.
Corner.
Talawanda can be lethal on these corners. They haven't got a chance at one yet this game. Let's see if they can capitalize here. They choose to just make a short pass. Now Kelly inside, no Flaspolar. He'll take a shot and a diving save by Nurmeyer, and he'll boot it away for the Rams. Flaspolar with a great opportunity there. Once again, just couldn't finish it. Good spot, just a better save by Nurmeyer there. Now it'll be booted ahead, taken away by Rolanovsky. He'll move it ahead for Viderek. Viderek trying to hit Robinson up ahead, but that'll go out of bounds, and the Rams will throw it in again. Now Fisher down the left side. He'll be guarded by Farrell. Farrell will kick it away, trying to hit Rolanovsky, and that'll roll right out of bounds on the far side. Now it'll be the Rams, number 13, Michael Smith, with the throw-in now. He'll hit Fisher on the far side, and they'll cross it across to Besk on the far side, near side now. And Kelly defending Besk well there, forcing a throw-in from the Rams. That throw-in will be picked off by Fontaine, the senior defender. He'll move it ahead for Flaspolar, the senior attacker. Ahead for Viderek, another senior to senior to senior. Over to Robinson. Through the middle, and he'll be stopped by Koch of the Rams. Now Flaspolar regrouping here for the Braves. He'll move it back into their defensive end, kicking it back to Winkler, who will boot it ahead for the Braves. He'll hit Krauscher through the middle. Krauscher couldn't hang on to it, and that'll move to June. Now Rickett will take it away for the Rams, and Henke will move it across the middle. Up to Rickett on the far side. That'll be taken away, but now Besk will take it. He'll cross it across, and that will go out past the end line. The Braves will have a goal kick now, once again taken by the senior defender, Tristan Fontaine. Now Fontaine with the goal kick now. Ahead for Robinson. Robinson will control it now. He'll be guarded by 3 defenders. He'll get through 2. Now in the corner trying to cross it ahead for a teammate. That will go out of bounds. Is it off the Rams or the Braves? And it will be off the Braves. No, the Rams. Now the Braves will get a corner. Their second chance here. Let's see if they can capitalize. They choose again to not cross it and just make a short pass to Robinson. Actually, they will cross it. Nobody home. That ball will go right out of bounds and result in a Ram goal kick. Now Nurmeyer to boot it ahead for the Rams. He'll hit June, intercepting that at about the Ram 40-yard line. Now the Rams will get it back, and Rickett will take it across the middle. Kick it ahead for Besk. No, Fisher through the middle. That'll be taken away by Farrell, the Braves. Now Kent to Robinson. Robinson to Flash Polar in a bang-bang play. And now kicked out by Jones of the Rams. Now a throw in here from Ethan Kent, the Talawanda defender. Now Robinson, the recent UC commit, moving it from the near side across the middle. He'll move it ahead for June. June now with a long lob shot, and that'll be scooped right up by Nurmeyer, right outside the goal box. He'll boot it away for the Rams to about the Brave 45-yard line. That'll be taken away by Rolanovsky. Up ahead for Krauscher. Now taken by Spa of the Rams. And now taken back away by Rolanovsky of the Braves. Back to June. And he'll kick it ahead for Robinson. That'll be just out of Robinson's reach, but he'll get it back again from Ram defender Harris. Robinson on the fast break, and he will score, getting right around Nurmeyer on the fast break. And he'll score on that left side move and put the Braves up 2-0.
This is Sammy Robinson's 21st point, and he is currently leading SWAC in points.
Yes, Robinson leading the SWAC the past 2 years now. This year in the last, that'll be his 10th goal of the season. And as Arias said, his 21st point this year. He and Flash Polar have been the leading attackers on the Brave squad. Robinson, as we have said, in first, and Flash Polar in second in the SWAC. They've really been a lethal duo in this Braves attack. That'll be the Rams regrouping and moving it ahead for Fisher. That'll be just too far and out of his reach. That'll roll past the end line, and the Braves will have a goal kick now. It'll be Fontaine again with the goal kick for the Braves. He'll kick it ahead for June, who will deflect it ahead for Kelly. He'll move it back to Rolanovsky just out of his reach. Now the Braves will have a throw-in. As we go just past the 30-minute mark in this second half, Braves now up 2-0 in this battle for SWAC supremacy. First matchup of the year between these two teams. Past 2 years, they've been the first and second teams in this SWAC league. Braves winning it the past 2 years, trying to make a road to 3 here and three-peat in this season. As we say that, Kelly up the far near side here, back to Robinson, who will try to hit Kelly again. That'll be taken away. Now Kent back to Robinson on the near side. Robinson into the corner. And that'll be kicked out by a Ram defender. And the Braves will have a throw-in now. That'll be kicked right back out by number 12, Taylor Tom Brangle of Ross. Now thrown back in by Kelly. He'll try to hit June, just past June. Flaspolar will take a shot, and that'll be kicked out by Jones. That'll roll out on the far side now. Flaspolar, no Rolonovsky to throw it in for the Braves. He'll hit Smith of the Rams, who will kick it right back out. Now the fourth in a row throw in for the Braves.
Ross seems to like to kick it out a lot.
Yes, they're in a defensive mode right now. Braves on the attack as Nurmeyer will make the save and now booted ahead for the Ross Rams. That'll bounce, and now Besk will get the ball at about the Talawanda 35-yard line. That'll be Spa to Fisher. Over to Koch on the far side. He'll cross it ahead for Hankey. And a shot on by Tom Brangle, just wide left. And Tommy Winkler will get another goal kick.
Double seam returns for the Rams.
Substitution now. Jones out for the Rams, and in is number 1, Kovalkine. Fontaine with the kick ahead for the Braves. That'll be deflected off a defender, and now the junior, Luke Ike, down the right side. He'll have it taken away, though, by Rickett of the Rams. That'll go out of bounds off Ike. Now Nurmeyer will have a goal kick. He'll just kick it over to Rickett of Ross. Back to Koch on the near side. It'll be Kent giving chase for the Braves alongside Fisher for the Rams. Now ball out on the Rams, and Kent will throw it back in for the Braves. Ahead intercepted by Hankey. Now it'll be Tom Brangle for the Rams, intercepted again, taken away by Fontaine. He'll move it ahead trying to hit Benamati. It'll now be Robinson with the ball in the middle. He's dangerous from there. Now it'll be June in the middle. And Robinson with an open opportunity. He'll shoot, and that'll go right off the goalie Nurmeyer's hands. And he'll scoop that up and kick it away for the Rams. It'll be Hankey receiving the pass, but that'll be taken away by Fontaine. It'll now be June for the Braves, battling with Tom Brangle for the ball. Tom Brangle coming away with it. He'll try to move it ahead to Besk. That'll be kicked away by Farrell of the Talawanda Braves.
Hard hit there.
Yeah, Benamati taken down there on a hard hit after a kick from the Ram defender. Now it'll be Tom Brangle through the middle, trying to hit Fisher. Now Besk will give chase, be just too far out, but it'll be off the Braves, and now Besk will throw it in for the Rams. A whistle called, and now Talawanda will gain possession. It'll be Kelly in to Robinson. Whistle called again. Now it'll be Fontaine back to Farrell. Farrell will start it from about the Braves' own 5-yard line. Now it'll be June over to Kent. Kent up the near side. It'll be Flaspolar. Flaspolar up to Kelly. Kelly moving it from the near side across the middle over to Benamati on the far side. Benamati just couldn't hang on to that one, and that'll go through his feet and out the sideline on the far side. And that'll be Smith with the throw in for the Rams. Smith, the freshman, we've heard a lot on the defensive end for the Rams. Got to be a very talented player if he's able to make this varsity squad as a freshman. That'll be Hankey moving it ahead, picked off by Kent of the Braves. That'll be Flaspolar moving it around Hankey. Over to June on the far side. He'll move it ahead to Benamati. Benamati back to June. June moving it to the middle, trying to hit Ike in the center. That'll be Robinson again through the middle. He'll have an open shot with his left foot. It'll be just too far out of his reach, and it'll now be Kelly in the corner. Kelly will bounce it off the defender's legs, Jones. And this will be another corner kick for the Braves. 2 failed so far this game. They'll try a third one. That'll go off of Flaspolar. Still be in the middle, and Ross will kick that one out of the side. Force a Braves throw in rather than another corner. It'll be Fontaine with the throw in here. Fontaine trying to hit Kelly. Now Robinson with a shot inside. And it'll now be Hankey moving it out for the Rams, and another Braves throw in. Robinson now to Kelly. He'll move it across from the near side. That'll be moved ahead by Fontaine, picked off from a Rust attacker. His foot was just out of bounds as he tried to save that one. It'll now be number 14, Brandon Vadney from the Rams throwing it in. Now Spa across the middle. Back to Rickett. Over to Koch. Now Hankey again with it on the near side. He'll kick it ahead, trying to hit Kovalkine. Now taken away by Farrell. He'll move it up the far side. Now he'll move it ahead for Luke Ike, the junior, moving it down the right side, but that'll be just too far out of his reach. And Nurmeyer will scoop that one up and pass it over to his defender. Now that pass picked off by Flaspolar, then taken again by Tom Brangle of the Rams. Through the far side, but that will roll just out of bounds, and the Braves will have another throw in. That'll be Rolanowski throwing it in for the Braves. He'll hit Flaspolar, who will take it around one defender. And now the Rams with an attack, and offsides called. No, just a whistle called, and it looks like the Rams will keep possession of a throw in at about the Brave 35-yard line. Sorry, a free kick about the 40-yard line. Smith will move it into the center. Fisher trying to move that one towards the goal. That'll be taken away by Fontaine of the Braves. That'll be Hankey throwing it in for Fisher. Taken away by Flaspolar. That ball kicked ahead, and now Ike will give chase, trying to chase down Rickett of the Rams. Rickett will just move it back to Nurmeyer. Now Rickett through the middle, trying to start an attack for the Rams. Down 2-0 now, really needing to push the offense here as we close in on 20 minutes left in this game. Taken away by Flaspolar, but a call made, and the Rams will retain possession now. Talawanda fans not really liking that call. And that'll be Hankey taking the free kick for the Rams. He'll kick it towards the middle. And an attempted header through the middle, but that'll go right through. The Braves will have a goal kick now as that one went just past the end line.
For the Braves.
Now Fontaine again with the goal kick. He'll boot it ahead, trying to hit Kelly. That'll be taken away by Vadnais of the Rams. Now Kelly again with the throw-in. Moving it over to Robinson. Back to Flaspolar. Across trying to hit Ike, but that'll be just too far. And Nurmeyer will pick that one right up for the Rams. Now Kovalkine with the ball on the far side for the Rams. Moving it ahead for Tom Pringle. Tom Pringle just couldn't keep a hold of that one. That'll go out of bounds, and the Braves will throw in now. Fontaine with the throw in now from about the Braves' 30-yard line. Rams will move it ahead now. Picked off by Fontaine again. Fontaine really starting to get a hold of the Rams offense. His defensive experience really taking over and taking charge for the Braves. He's had a lot of passes intercepted from the Rams, making great turnovers for the Braves. Really a game changer in this game. As now Ike gets called for a hold, and now Henke will get a free kick for the Rams. He'll immediately move it ahead for Vadnais, who will kick it ahead. Headed away by Farrell of the Braves. Now it'll be Spa over to Besk. And that'll be intercepted, kicked away. Now the goalie missed a kick there. Ike trying to chase him down. Nurmeyer will get that one, kick it away. Now Besk with it, trying to move it to Henke on the near side. Flaspolar will let that one just roll out. They'll get a free throw in now. Move it back to Fontaine in the backfield. Now over to Smith, and he'll kick it through, and now Winkler will get a hold of that and kick it ahead for the Braves. Now it'll be the Rams starting an attack here, with June causing a little havoc there on defense. Stopping Spa. Spa now down on the far side now. Over to Kovalkine. Taken away again by Fontaine. Fontaine with a numerous amounts of takeaways here in this game. If you're just joining us, he's been a real factor here today on the Braves defensive end. Now moved ahead for Robinson. Robinson over to Kelly. Kelly will move it through the middle for the Braves. Taken away, though, by Spa. Now it'll be Smith in the backfield for Ross. Taken away by Flaspolar of the Braves. Now over to Tom Bringle. Taken away again by June. Now Flaspolar through the middle for the Braves. He'll have it taken away by Spa. And now Vadnais will kick it ahead for the Rams. That'll go just out of bounds. Now Ike with the throw-in. Back to Rolanovsky. He'll kick it through the middle, trying to hit Flaspolar. Flaspolar battling with Henke there for the ball. It'll now be Kovalkine through the middle for the Rams. Back to Fisher. Kovalkine giving chase, getting through Farrell and Kent, but Fontaine is there to make the stop. Now Fontaine kicking it ahead for the Braves. Now Andy June across the middle for Talawanda. Kicking it over to Flaspolar. Back to Ike. Ike gives it up to Tom Bringle, who gives it down to Spa on the far side. Now to the near side to Henke. Henke will move it through to the far side now again to number 5, Butson. Now back to Winkler, and he'll make the stop. Kick it away for the Braves. Winkler now with the boot to about the Rams' 45-yard line. Now Sammy Robinson trying to get a hold of it there at the 35. That'll go out of bounds, though, and number 14, Brandon Vadnais, will take the throw in for the Rams. Vadnais with a throw in now. Now Koch for the Rams, guarded by Ike. Koch will get it through to Spa. But it'll be June taking it away from Spad, up through the middle, over to Ike. Ike on a fast break, and offsides called again. That'll be the second time Ike's been called for offsides. He had a blatant breakaway there, but was caused by an offsides play. Now it'll be Rickett ahead for the Rams on the far side. Now Kovalkine through the middle, taken away by Robinson now on the middle. Down to the far side hash, moving it through a couple defenders, taken away now by Besk. No, sorry, it'll be Bots for the Rams, taking it away. Now it'll be Nathan Wheelwright on the far side for the Braves. That'll go out of bounds, and the Rams will have a throw-in now. As we approach the 10-minute mark, about 12 minutes left in this half. Braves up 2-0. Rams really need to start some offense here if they want to get back into this one. Braves have dominated this matchup the past few years, winning 3-0, 4-1, and 1-0. Braves with a 7-0 start coming into this. They'll most likely move that up to 8-0. Rams coming in at 6-3. Next games for the team, Talawanda will go down to Moeller. A big game for them, could be a decider in how they'll do this year. If they can beat Moeller, that'll be a great confidence boost and a great boost to their status in the state rankings. Only being able to make it past one team and then losing to Sycamore last year in the state tournament. As I say that, the next game for the Rams will be home against Harrison, a team that they lost 2-0 to, while the Braves beat 3-0. And then they go down to Mount Healthy, where both teams have won by great margins. Then come back to play Edgewood at home, who have both been a close game for both teams. As we say that, the Rams will make a throw in here, as the Braves will sub out a couple players, Ike coming out and June coming out. Now it'll be Brett's falling down for the Braves and Wheelwright taking it through the middle. Now Flasspohler with the ball, moving it across the middle. That'll be Tom Brangle with a shot on, and Winkler will scoop that one right up pretty easily. Kick it away for the Braves.
Winkler currently has the best save percentage in SWAC.
Yes, at about 95%, only allowing one goal. He's been a great keeper back at the Braves goal box there. Tied for third in the SWAC on saves, but not as, that may seem low for a great goalie, but he doesn't see much action as Braves have dominated most of their games, shutting out almost all of their opponents, 6 out of 7, only allowing one goal to Little Miami. Now closing in on the 10-minute mark, it'll be the Rams moving it around in their backfield. Now Krauscher trying to take it away from number 6, Harris of the Rams. It'll now be Kelly moving it ahead for Krauscher. Krauscher and Robinson giving chase. Robinson will barely keep it in. Now the Rams will kick it out of the end line, and the Braves will have a corner. It'll now be Flasspohler taking the corner here for the Braves. Not successful on one yet, but they can be lethal from that position. Flasspohler with the cross. It'll be Farrell trying to head that one in. It'll be just past him. Rolonovsky couldn't handle it. Now, Nurmayer will get a goal kick now. As Nurmayer kicks it away, the Rams will make a substitution. Koch out, and number 6, Harris in. Oh, sorry, number 10, Jones in. Aiden Jones in for the Rams, and Mason Koch out. Now the Rams will take it up the far side. It'll now be Bots having it taken away by Rolonovsky. Now thrown in by the Rams. Trying to hit Smith, the freshman defender. Playing a little offense here. Now it'll be Fisher throwing it in for the Rams at about the Braves goal line. That'll be Krauscher heading it ahead for Flaspolar. Flaspolar trying to move it up to Robinson. That'll be taken away. Now Rolonovsky moving it up for the Braves. That'll be kicked out by the Rams, but Braves will retain possession with a throw in here. Rolonovsky, the Braves' junior defender, throwing it in for the Braves. He'll throw it back to his teammate Max Farrell, moving it ahead to Krauscher. The Rams will boot it ahead, but that'll go out of bounds, and Rolonovsky with another throw-in. Rolonovsky throwing it in, trying to hit Wheelwright on the far side. That ball will go out, though, and Rams thought they had it, but the Braves will retain possession with another throw-in. Rolonovsky now in, trying to hit Robinson on the far side corner. Now it'll be Wheelwright with the throw-in about the Rams' 5-yard line. Flaspolar trying to get it to the middle from the corner there. That'll go just past the end line, and the Rams will get a goal kick now. Nurmeyer kicking it ahead, stopped by Krauscher. Now Flaspolar through the middle. Over to Robinson. Robin has time and space. He's dangerous from here. And it'll be now Wheelwright with the ball in the far side corner. He'll put a shot on, saved up by Nurmeyer. And he'll boot it ahead for the Rams. Now a stoppage of play, as it looks like a card may be awarded to a Brave. No, the ref will just talk to him and play will resume as Nurmeyer boots it downfield for the Rams. That'll be Fisher throwing it ahead. Stopped by Farrell now at about the 25-yard line of the Braves. He'll move it ahead for Bretz. Brett's moving it to Krauscher. Call made, and the Rams will get possession. Braves not happy with that call either. Henke now with the free kick across to Spa on the far side corner. He'll move it over to Fisher. That'll squirt through to number 13, Michael Smith, the freshman defender, again playing a little offense there on the near side. He'll put a shot on, but that'll go way wide, far left and high. Now Fontaine with another goal kick for the Braves. Fontaine now kicking it ahead, trying to find Robinson. That'll be picked off by Henke, though, of the Rams. Now it'll be Tom Brangle through the middle for Ross. Stopped by Bretz, but Henke will regain possession for the Rams. He'll move it across to Spa. Spa back to Henke in the middle. Now Spa in the corner, guarded by Rolonovsky. Rolonovsky will get a foot on that, and that'll roll out past the end line. The Rams will get a corner here, taken by Spa. Logan Spa, the junior midfielder, had some impact in this game, now taking the corner for the Rams. That'll float across the goal, just out of the reach of Winkler, but that'll go past everyone, and Kelly will get possession in the corner. Call made, and the Rams will get a free kick in the corner. This free kick will almost act as a corner for Henke, so he'll try to cross it and get a goal for the Rams to try to get back into this one. He'll cross it, but that'll be just too far for all his teammates. Now Spa with a shot on. That'll be stopped by Fontaine. Another interception by the senior defender. That'll be Henke inside, and a great save by Winkler. Hankey with a wide open shot right in front of the goal. Winkler putting his body on the line to make that stop. That'll be Tom Bringle again, moving it through the middle. He'll put a long shot on, way out, keeping it on the ground, and Winkler will scoop that one up real easy. Now it'll be Flasspohler moving it ahead for the Braves. Stopped here by Rickett. He'll move it across to the far side. Now Robinson will take it away. Rickett getting it back. Robinson and Rickett battling for the ball at about the 40-yard line. Now it'll be Wheelwright moving it down the far side, taken away by Rickett. Wheelwright making a diving try to take that ball away. Call made, and Rams will get a free kick at about their own 35-yard line. Closing on 3 minutes left. Braves still up 2-0. Rams really need to get a goal here if they have any hopes of getting back into this game. The Rams will kick it away downfield. That'll be picked off by Rolanovsky. Taken away now by Hankey of the Rams. Now Kelly with it, moving ahead for Flasspohler. Flasspohler with an open opportunity, taken away by Nurmeyer. What an effort there by the Ross goalie to stop that one. Coming way out of his crease to get that one away from Flasspohler. Kelly with a shot on there, goes high and wide. And Nurmeyer will have a goal kick now. Now Rolanovsky downfield with the ball. He'll move it ahead for Flasspohler. He'll move it ahead for Robinson with a shot on, and that will go just wide. Robinson with an open shot, and he tries to pick that left bottom corner. That'll go just wide and go out of bounds. Now Nurmeyer again to kick it ahead for the Rams. They'll be stopped again by Rolanovsky. Rolanovsky ahead for Robinson. Now Flasspohler ahead, trying to get that one on net. That'll go wide again. And Nurmeyer will kick it away again.
Jackson Besky back in.
Closing in just past 2 minutes now. Rams' hopes dwindling of getting this win. Still down 2 goals. As Krauscher picks that kick off. Now Flasspohler with it through the middle. He'll give it up to Kent. Kent with an open opportunity, and he will score! Kent with the goal from about the 10-yard line, just inside the box. He picks off that bottom right corner and puts the Braves up 3-0 and puts the Rams back in the coffin. Rams had little hopes going into that goal of getting back into this game. Kent really putting those hopes down. Now up 3-0 for Talawanda. Closing in on a minute left as Hankey moves it to the middle for the Rams. Taken away by Kent. Now Kelly guarding Tom Bringle on the near side. Now a minute left in this second half. As the Rams get a free kick at about the 20 minutes. At the 20-yard line. Hankey with the cross. And it'll be Fisher trying to get to that one. That'll roll out of bounds, and the Braves will get a goal kick here. Probably waste a little time getting this goal kick off. Now closing in on about 40 seconds left in this match. Story of this game, the Braves' senior leadership really taking over in this game. Their experience taking over from the younger Ross Rams team. Ross with only 7 seniors, the Braves with 13. And they are surely very talented seniors, led by the offensive core of Robinson, Flasspohler, and Kelly. The Braves go into their next matchup at Moeller A very tough matchup that the Braves are hoping to be able to pull out,
9, 8,
as the Rams will go on to face Harrison at home.
5, 4, 3.
The Braves put this one in the record books as they go on to their road to 3, trying to 3-peat this year.
Tonight's final score: the Braves 3.
Braves win 3-0 on the Ross Rams.
Braves are in action.
I'm Grady Holmes alongside Aries Collier. This game brought to you by Talawonda's Channel 85 Productions at Marvin Wilhelm Sports Complex. I'm Grady Holmes alongside Aries Collier. We'll see you next time.
Varsity kicks off at 7. Thank you for your support of Talawanda Soccer. Drive safely and have a good night.
Ethan was